Welcome to the Ovation of the Seas by Royal Caribbean. This is Jason here. I'm going to take you on a full tour of the ship. You're going to love it. Here's how we do it. We take it deck by deck. So as you're going through the tour, it's almost like you're actually on the ship, which is perfect if you're actually going to cruise on the ship. Now make sure you stay tuned because I'm going to tell you how you can win a free cruise. Let's go ahead and get started on the tour. I'm going to give you a quick preview. I'm going to start off right here on deck 14. Right here is the outside seating area. Through here is the Windjammer Cafe. To the right is the coastal kitchen. This is Splashaway Bay. This is the main pool with the huge screen. This is the sky bar. Next is the pool bar and the inside pool. All the way to the back is the Solarium bar. And all this area is the Solarium. This is the adult area. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back midship and we're going to take a look at the main pool area. It's an open air hub of daytime activity. The main pool is surrounded by lounge chairs, a vibrant atmosphere, and upbeat music, especially on a sea day. There are going to be bands and DJs out here all day long. It's awesome. There's also a large movie screen overhead which plays blockbuster movies and other types of activities such as sporting events. What better place to watch the events than right here in one of the whirlpools? There are two of them. Here in the center is a stage. This is where the live bands and the DJs are gonna set up. Over here is the sky bar. It's right at the end of the pool. You can grab a stool here at the bar, or you can grab your drink and head back to your lounger. In front of the main pool area is Splashaway Bay. It is a colorful aquatic playground designed for kids, featuring mini slides, fountains, sprayers, and a shallow, lazy river. Its whimsical design, padded flooring, and lifeguard supervision make it both safe and fun. While you're watching your kids, if you get a little hungry, take a look at this. Right here is Fish and Chips. It's a casual grab-and-go stand which offers British favorites like fish and chips, fried shrimp and chips, chicken fingers and chips, or a crispy fish sandwich. In my opinion, while you're hanging at the pool, that is a perfect snack while you are at sea. Let's head on over more toward the front of the ship. We're going to check out one of the other pool areas. This is the inside pool. It is a glass enclosed space, allowing for swimming in all weather conditions, which is really cool. If it's sprinkling or raining outside, you can still come on in here and swim. It's quiet, climate controlled, and more subdued than the main pool. It's ideal for those wanting relaxation without sun. If you look all around the pool, you're going to see loungers, a couple of whirlpools, and a pool bar. So you can either sit over here at the tables or you can sit up at the bar. So here's when you're going to want to use this area. You got too much sun at the main pool? Come on in here. So let's go ahead and head all the way up to the front of the ship and go into one of my favorite spots. This is the Solarium. Right when you first walk in, you're going to notice that there are panoramic windows throughout the entire area. Here in the center is the bar. So before you go on in, grab yourself a drink. You'll find shallow wading pools and water features that create a peaceful spa-like ambience. You'll also be able to enjoy multiple whirlpools. You'll find comfortable day beds, loungers, and cushion seating areas that are thoroughly placed throughout, perfect for reading, napping, or simply gazing out into the open sea. Located right here within the Solarium is the Solarium Bistro. This is a buffet-style venue which serves health-conscious options with a Mediterranean flair. Think grilled seafood, fresh veggies, and yogurt dishes. Perfect for a light bite post-swim. Now, what I like to do is come here in the morning because they also serve breakfast and you can grab a quick coffee. Let's head on toward the back of the ship. We're going to take a look at the coastal kitchen. This is an exclusive dining venue for suite guests and Pinnacle Club members, offering an elevated, relaxed, fine dining experience. Its decor is sleek and upscale with California and Mediterranean-inspired dishes and attentive service. Let's head on into the Windjammer Cafe. This is the buffet area. It's open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Check it out, folks. Did you know that the Ovation of the Seas is part of the Quantum class? There are 5 ships in the class, and all the ships are extremely similar. And if you want to book either one, here's what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to give us a call, and there is an excellent reason why. You see, we offer discounted rates. Yes, it is amazing. Going through us is cheaper than going through the cruise line. Our clients love it. And if you're wondering how we do it, it's simple. The cruise lines are our partners. We work together with them, and based on our production, they allow us to offer you exclusive savings. In addition, we buy group space years in advance, and we freeze those prices in and get a great deal on it. We have buying power, which allows us to give you those cabins at that rate. So there are 3 ways that we offer you a discount. We buy group space, we give you exclusive agency discounts, and the cruise lines offer us incentives to give to you that you cannot get through them. Here's what you're going to want to do though. Give us a call to get those rates. The living room is a teen-only hangout area with big vibes tucked away as part of the Adventure Ocean Teen Zone. The living room is the ultimate chill spot for cruisers aged 12 to 17. So when it comes to cruising with kids, Adventure Ocean on the Ovation is a total game changer. Located on Deck 12, the vibrant, purpose-built space turns every day at sea into a new adventure for your kids. It's packed with creativity, learning, and nonstop fun. Let's head on up to Deck 15. I'm going to go ahead and give you a quick preview of the entire deck. We're coming out of the spa. This is the inside pool area. The North Star bar. This is the main pool. The North Star. Going all the way to the back of the ship, you're going to find the Fuel Team Disco, then the Seaplex, the Doghouse. Outside is the FlowRider, the RipCord, the rock climbing wall, and take a look at this huge panda. Let's head on into the Vitality Spa. This is a full-service wellness retreat offering massages, facials, acupuncture, and salon treatments. Here's what you're going to want to do if you are interested in one of the treatments. Come on in the first day of the cruise, and they're going to give you a full tour, and you can also get the pricing. But here's a little tip. On port days, they offer deals. Now, if you're in the spa, you can enjoy this area as well, where you can get into a sauna or a steam room. Let's head up a deck. Gonna go to Deck 16. We're gonna take a look at the fitness center. It's a well-equipped gym with panoramic ocean views, cardio machines, strength training equipment, and group fitness classes like spinning, stretching, and yoga. The vibe is totally energetic and exciting. Let's head on over back to Midship. We're going to take a look at the North Star Bar and the North Star. The bar is located next to the capsule's entry point. It offers drinks with stellar views, perfect for pre-ride nerves or post-ride celebrations. Let's take a look at the North Star. It is one of the most iconic and innovative features on the Quantum class ships. This one-of-a-kind attraction is a glass observation capsule attached to a mechanical arm that gently lifts you up over 300 feet above sea level. It offers 360-degree panoramic views of the ocean. Dedicated to the older kids, Fuel is the teen disco where they can get their groove on. Right around the corner from Fuel is the arcade. To play these games, you do not need money. All you need is your key card. Folks, when you do your online check-in, make sure you either turn on or off their ability to charge on the card. Let's head on into the Seaplex. When you walk in, you're going to be in awe. It is a humongous area. It's the largest indoor sports complex at sea. You can enjoy bumper cars, basketball, roller skating, a flying trapeze school, and the arcade. This arena is a high-energy, weatherproof playground for all ages. The Plex spans 2 decks. On the lower decks, you're going to find the basketball court where you ride the bumper cars, and on the upper deck, you're going to find games and other activities. Over here in the corner is the doghouse. So if you want to grab any type of hot dog, you can do that right over here. At the back of the ship, on the side, you're going to find the rock climbing wall. Make sure you sign your waiver before you come over here and wait in line. This over here is the SkyRide. So this is a simulating skydiving experience. For you to be able to use and go into the SkyRide, you're going to have to do a short class, put on the proper clothing, and then you're going to go with an instructor. You're not going to be by yourself. Right in front of RipCord, all the way at the back of the ship, is the FlowRider. It is a 40-foot long surf simulator located at the ship's stern, allowing you to ride waves on a boogie board or a surfboard. We're all done with the upper decks. Let's head on down to deck 5. I'm going to give you a quick preview. We're coming out of 270. This is Cafe 270. Over here is Next Cruise. Then the Art Gallery. This is Vintages. And Jamie's Italian over here. Let's go to the Royal Esplanade. This is the Shore Excursions desk. Then the Bionic Bar. Over here is Izumi. Going all the way to the front of the ship is Schooner Bar, the Photo Gallery, and finally the Royal Theater. Is what we're going to do is we're going to head back to Midship, and we're going to take a look at this deck from mid all the way to the back to start off. It's just a better way to look at it. We're going to end up in 270. So when you first start off, you're going to be in the Via, elegantly lit corridor acting as a transition space between venues. Right across the way here, take a look at this. It's Jamie's Italian. This is a cozy, rustic restaurant by Jamie Oliver. It has wooden tables, an open kitchen, and a family-style vibe, making it perfect for healthy Italian meals. Take a look at this. If you'd like to sit outside, you can come out here. So right around the corner, adjacent to Jamie's Italian, is Vintages. It's a stylish, low-lit wine bar offering curated flights, self-serve dispensers, and wine-paired small plates. It's great for a relaxing conversation and a romantic evening. If you'd like to grab one of these seats on the outer part, you're going to look right into Park West. This is the Art Gallery. They do have auctions on board, or you can just walk up and get the pricing. Right next to that is Next Cruise. Here, they will give you an incentive if you book while you're on board. Right across the way here is Cafe 270. It's right in front of 270. It serves sandwiches, wraps, salads, pastries, and coffee. So here you can either get a specialty coffee or you can get the complimentary coffee. 270 is a humongous entertainment venue. It's very similar to the theater. 270 is all the way at the back. The theater is all the way at the front. So back here, you're going to find the Cafe, 270, Next Cruise, and the Art Gallery. Now, folks, if you decide to book a cruise while you're on board at Next Cruise, just remember to give us a call as soon as you get home. You can actually transfer that reservation over to us, and we can give you the discount. And if you've already booked a Royal Caribbean cruise through Royal Caribbean, you can still give us a call. We can still help you out with that booking and give you that discount. So we're going to head back to Midship and continue all the way to the front of the ship. We're going to take a look at the Royal Esplanade. So the first venue that we're going to come across is Wonderland. This is a whimsical and theatrical dining venue inspired by Alice in Wonderland. So moms and kids love it. And dishes arrive with smoke, lights, and magic. Keep in mind, this is part of the specialty dining. Across the hall is the Shore Excursions desk. Folks, book your excursions before you even get on the ship because they fill up quickly. Over by the Shore Excursions desk is Voom. This is where you can sign up for the internet if you have any issues. Now, the Bionic Bar is a robotic bartender. You're just going to walk right up to that iPad, put in your order, and then you're going to wait for your name to appear. When your drink is ready, that robot arm right there is going to release the cup. You're going to swipe your card, and it's going to come to you. This is a popular venue, but normally, in my opinion, people just get one drink here and then they're pretty much done. That's why they're not putting it on their newer ships. If you walk down just a little bit from the Bionic Bar, you're going to see Izumi. It is a sleek Japanese restaurant offering sushi, sashimi, and other Japanese dishes. So let's keep heading toward the front. We're gonna go to Schooner Bar. This is a nautically themed piano bar with a grand ship's wheel, rope decor, and vintage maps. It hosts trivia, sing-alongs, and live music nightly. Everyone likes to sit around the piano and sing along. Let's head on into Chop's Grill. This is the signature steakhouse. It's part of the specialty dining. So is Izumi and Wonderland. While you are on board, photographers will be taking your photo. It is free. You don't have to pay anything unless you want to buy one. In that case, you would come right here. Let's preview Deck 4. We're coming out of the theater. Here is the Crown Lounge, then the music hall. Through here are the shops. This is Amber and Oak. Over here is Sorrento's, the French pastry shop, Bolero's. This is Silk and American Icon Grill. And down a deck is the Grande, Chic, the music hall, and the casino. We're going to stay all the way at the front of the ship and step into the Royal Theater. Once you've walked in, you'll instantly feel like you've entered a world-class performance venue. Because you have. It spans 2 decks and it has a capacity of over 1,300 guests. The Crown Lounge is a refined, serene retreat reserved for Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society, Diamond, Diamond Plus, and Pinnacle Club members. So as you're leaving the theater on this deck and you're walking from the front of the ship to the back of the ship, you're going to go through all of the shops. Keep in mind that the shops are duty-free while you're at sea. Let's head on into the music hall. This is a 2-story live music venue that brings the soul of a concert hall and the energy of a nightclub right on board. It spans 2 decks, decks 3 and 4. The hall is where rock meets rhythm and every night feels like a front row seat to your favorite band. It's one of my favorite places. I've spent many nights in the music hall and made many friends right here. It's definitely one of my favorite venues on a cruise ship. Before the band start playing at the music hall, Amber and Oak is the best spot to get a drink before you go on in and watch the concert. It is your go-to English style pub, blending cozy charm with a relaxed social vibe. In the evening, you're going to be able to enjoy a solo live singer. When you're going through the shops, as I said before, keep in mind that they are duty-free. Right out in front of the English pub is Cafe Promenade. It is a go-to spot for quick bites, a cup of coffee, or something to drink. Right next to Cafe Promenade is Sorrento's. This is the pizza place. It is open late. So if you do start off at the English pub and have a few drinks and then end up in the music hall really late at night, you can come on into Sorrento's and grab a bite of pizza. If you have a sweet tooth or just like a good specialty coffee, you'll want to head right on in here. It's nestled right here in the center of the Royal Esplanade. Now, folks, if you book online with us, we do give onboard credit, and you can actually use that onboard credit to spend right here if you like in port merchants. You can use it in any of the shops or put it toward your gratuities. So we're going to head on into Bolero's. This is the Latin nightclub. When you're on the Royal Esplanade, if you hear music and people dancing and lots of noise, it's most likely coming from here because it opens right out onto the deck. So walking out, you can see that it goes right into guest services, which is right across the hall. They will help you out with whatever you need. So if you have any questions, you can come on over here. So we're going to head all the way to the back of the ship. We're going to take a look at the main dining venues. There are 2 on this deck. Right now, we are in Silk. Across the hall is American Icon Grill. The way it works is that you're either going to have an early or a late dining, or you can do your time dining. That's what I usually do. If you do your time dining, then you can go into the main dining venues from let's say 5:30 to 9:30. If you do an early or a late dining, then you have to go in at those specific dining times. So it just depends on how you want to plan your vacation. I don't like to go in at a certain time. I like to go in whenever I want, and that's why I normally do my time dining. Now, folks, if you have any questions about the dining, make sure you ask us when you give us a call. Down here on deck 3, you're going to find the casino and the other entrance to the music hall, just so you know. Here in the casino, you're going to find a full-fledged Vegas-style gaming venue where you can enjoy gambling while you're at sea. Thank you for watching the walkthrough tour. Now is what we're going to do is we're going to head on over to the cabins, and we are going to start with the suites. So we're going to head on into the suite area, and the first one that we're going to take a look at is the Royal Loft. This is 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It sleeps up to 6. It is a 2-deck high stateroom with panoramic views. On the main level, you're going to see an open living and dining room with a dry bar, a sofa, and of course that sofa does convert into a double bed. There is a separate media room with a sofa that converts to a queen bed. So the main bedroom is up these stairs, and you'll notice the loft style master right here. So you can overlook the bottom part of the cabin, the first floor of the cabin, and you can look out and enjoy the panoramic views. And here is the master bedroom. So there's a tub, a shower. You also have a jacuzzi out on the balcony, and you also get many different amenities that are involved when you book a suite. Let's head on into the owner's loft suite. This is a 1-bedroom, 2-bathroom cabin that sleeps up to 4. It is also 2 decks high with panoramic views. On the main level, you have an open living room and dining room with a double sofa bed. Out here is a wraparound balcony. There are a couple of loungers, so if you want to check out the views and get some sun, you can do that right here. Now, there is a restroom with a shower down here as well. So we're going to go ahead and head on up the stairs. And so remember, this is a loft. So the master right here is going to overlook down into the first deck. You'll be able to enjoy panoramic views right from the bed right here. And right around the corner is the master bath. There are a couple of sinks and a shower and a nice closet. You have your own private little balcony right here with a nice little hanging chair. Let's take a look at the Grand Suite. This is the 1-bedroom, so it's about 351 square feet. Right here is the master bed. Keep in mind that the master bed can turn into twin beds if you like. And if you want to hang outside and enjoy the views, you can come out here on your balcony. Let's go ahead and take a look at a junior suite accessible cabin. So this is for guests who are in wheelchairs. The king also turns into twin beds. There's a sofa, a couple of chairs, and you can see you can roll out onto the balcony. It's made for that. There is plenty of room. And also if you go into the restroom, it's just easily accessible for wheelchair guests. So this is the perfect cabin for you. Let's take a look at a balcony cabin. So what you're going to find here is just a king bed, a sofa, and a balcony. You'll have to excuse the fact that there are people in the video. This was an inaugural cruise, so a lot of people were touring cabins at this time. But at least we get a chance to take a look at them. Let's take a look at the owner's suite. When you first walk in, you'll see that there is a sofa and a dining room. This is the master bedroom, the bathroom. So you'll see that there is a bathtub and a shower. The sofa wraps around. Out here is the balcony. So there are a couple of loungers and chairs so you can enjoy the views perfectly. Let's take a look at a grand suite. You first walk in, you'll see the sofa, the TV, and a chair. Here is the master bedroom. You can see that it goes right out into the balcony. Here is the restroom with the bathtub, and out here is a closer look at the balcony. Let's take a look at another grand suite. The difference between this one is that this one is the 2-bedroom. So you'll see that there are twin beds right here, a wraparound sofa, there's a dry bar, and this is the master bedroom. There's a TV right in front of the bed, which is convenient. Here in the restroom, you're going to find a bathtub, a shower, and a toilet. And then out here is the balcony. Thank you for joining me on the tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Remember, folks, to get the best rate guaranteed, give me a call. And if you want to get a free cruise, make sure you click the link down below under free cruise.